Hello everyone, I am AC Chapo and welcome to RePlay, the show where we talk about the great games of yesteryear. Today we will be talking about my all-time actual favorite game, Portal 2. Portal 2 was developed and published by Valve in 2011 and is a first-person puzzle platformer. But before we get into Portal 2, I think it's worth providing some context and looking at the history of its predecessor, Portal. Let's rewind to 2005 to the DigiPen Institute of Technology, a game development college in the US state of Washington. Each year, DigiPen hosts a career fair where students are able to show off their game ideas to notable people in the games industry. During this particular fair in 2005, a group of students were showing off their game titled Narbacular Drop. Whilst on the surface appearing to be a simple 3D environmental puzzle game, what made it unique was its portal mechanic. The protagonist, Princess No Knees, so called because of her inability to jump, is forced to navigate the environment by walking through pairs of interconnected portals, i.e. she will walk through one portal door and come out the other. The simple game caught the eye of fairgoer Robin Walker, a notable Valve developer. Walker gave the students some advice, and when they followed up later with an email asking for further ideas, he suggested they come into Valve's offices to make a presentation in order to get feedback from a range of people. The budding game developer students of course jumped at the opportunity. Little did they know that in attendance for this presentation would be Gabe Newell himself, Supreme Chancellor and Overlord of the Valve Corporation. After only 10 minutes, Newell cut the presentation short, immediately offering the students jobs at Valve to develop an entirely new game based around this unique portal mechanic. Fast forward to 2007 and we see the release of Portal. However, Portal was not released standalone but instead included in a bundle package called the Orange Box, which also included Half-Life 2 and its 2 expansions and Team Fortress 2. Half-Life and Team Fortress are huge properties for Valve, so for Portal to be included alongside them was a very big deal indeed. In Portal, you control the silent protagonist Shell from the first person. Trapped in an experimental science facility run by the mysterious Aperture, Shell uses a portal gun to navigate through a series of rooms, each presenting a unique puzzle to be solved. One of the real strengths of the game is the creativity with which the portals can be used, particularly with regards to how when you travel through a portal, you maintain your momentum when you come out the other side. This allows the player to scale seemingly impossible walls and jumps.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
The gameplay proved to be extremely fun and creative. With the game being a commercial and critical success, it wasn't long until a sequel was put into production. So now we come to Portal 2. A standalone release in 2011, Portal 2 once again puts the player in control of Shell. What makes Portal 2 such a great sequel is that it does exactly what a sequel should do. It takes what worked in the first and expands upon it. Not only does Ellen McLean come back to voice GLaDOS,
Hi. So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that.
but Stephen Merchant and J.K. Simmons were also added to the cast to really add to the humour and character of the game. Merchant voices the character Wheatley, who acts as Shell's guide through the now largely falling apart Aperture Science facility.
Are you going to open this door? Ah! Oh, God. You look... good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare.
Simmons voices Cave Johnson, Aperture's mad scientist founder.
Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
All of these voice actors are absolutely sublime and really enrich the game's story. Portal 2 also expands on the core gameplay by introducing the 3-color paints, orange, blue and white. The orange paint allows the player to run very fast and build momentum. The blue paint makes the floor extremely bouncy, and surfaces painted in white become portal accessible. These mechanics were brilliant additions, as they stuck to the core design philosophy of Portal, which is simple, easy to grasp concepts that can be used in a variety of creative ways. The game was also great at subverting expectations. The characters had arcs that went in ways that were really unexpected, like, a story. Even from the very first scene in the game, the player is thrown for a loop as to what they think will happen.
Reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind, say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
I won't spoil anything, but it should also be emphasized how sublime and wacky the ending is. Trust me when I say it will stick with you for many years to come.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
In the current age of DLCs, season passes and microtransactions, Portal 2 almost feels like a relic of another time. To me, it was the ultimate paragon of what the video game industry could be. You paid your full price, got a great, rich, single-player experience, and that was it. No messing around, just solid, great gameplay that really has stood the test of time. How quaint it feels now. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.